Uh, Hello there? Are you feeling okay? My neurotransmitters are a mess. My mind's alert intellectually, but there's this numbness. Hey, wait. Am I on immunosuppressants by any chance? You know your neuroscience. A true mental health specialist. Just what we need on this mission. Yes. You wouldn't mind grabbing me a coffee, would you? Sure. We've got plenty of coffee. You can have all you want, but first, I'll need to brief you on the situation. Mind answering a few simple questions for me? I'm yours for the taking. But please don't quote me on my answers. I'm not quite feeling myself. Of course. Let's take it easy. Why don't you start by stating your name and role on this mission? Oh, gee, that really is simple. My name is Jan Dolsky, and I'm a mental health specialist. I'm also here because of a pioneering project I initiated on my socials. In short, the goal is to raise awareness about the psychological challenges of space mining missions. But enough about me. Tell me about yourself. Well, this might be disturbing, but I am Jan Dolsky too. Disturbing? Do you find it disturbing? Tell me more. Okay, I got stranded here on this planet, and I needed to dig deep to survive. So, I created copies of myself with different life paths and different skills to help me get by. Alters. And you're one of them. Okay, let me get this straight. You are Jan Dolsky, and I am your alter. Yes. Physically, we're the same, but underneath that, the quantum computer reprogrammed you with a different awareness. Wow. You reprogrammed my awareness? Can I raise awareness about that? Your reach will plummet, man. Because that's not everything. There are more of you in this base. More of me? Other alters. The same person, but in different versions. Huh. Dude, I have had some mind-bending experiences in my life, but this, I have to say... Did you mention something about coffee? You can get some in our kitchen. While you're at it, take a look around the other modules, meet the guys, and read the mission logs. I think you'll find them very informative. The logs or the guys? Both, I guess? You wanted to talk? Is it about your cooking experiments? How'd it go? Amazing. Surpassed my expectations. I have enough ideas for 3 full courses. And maybe something a little extra too. Great. When can we start? Yeah, about that. There's a little hindrance. What do you mean? The kitchen I used to cook in was quite basic, you know? So, I'm not very good with high-tech equipment, like an automatic food processor. I think I broke it. High-tech? Ally Corp equipment? That's the best joke I've heard in a long time. Yeah, I know. It's still much more complicated than a wok and an iron stove. I guess we're gonna have to fix it then. Yeah, that, and the electricity in the kitchen. What? I think I fried the circuit breaker. There's no power in the whole module. Sorry. You said something about us being consumed by prosaic tasks? Yeah, I deserve that sarcastic comment. All I can say is, I promise that if we get that kitchen up and running again, I'm gonna put my whole heart into that feast. And the results won't disappoint you. All right, let's get to work then.
I never thought I'd be so excited.
There's something I gotta tell you.
Got everything you need out there? Pylons and whatnot?
How was your time alone? Any thoughts?
Yeah, it was a complete waste of time. All I could think of was the work I could be doing instead. Why the hell did you send me there? There's nothing wrong with me. On the contrary, I've never been better. Why don't you just let me do my thing?
Because I'm worried for you. You want me to treat you like a mining machine. I thought a rest would clear your mind, get you out of that mindset.
I'm not a kid. I would have literally died of boredom in there if it weren't for that goddamn audiobook.
What audiobook?
Oh, some ancient babble about a whaling expedition. What the hell do I care? It was that, cheesy romances, or a fantasy saga. Man, I hate fantasy. So, I chose the whaling one. At least the men were men there. And their captain, Ahab, well, he was missing a leg, so... yeah, I gotta admit I got pretty hooked.
Do you identify with him?
Man, all I said was that it got slightly more interesting. If you want to open up a book club, go ahead. I'll pass and go back to my work if you don't mind.
Hey, is that what I think it is? My trademark hunter stew. No way. Big Oss? It fucking smells like heaven.
You mean the characteristic stench of sulfur decomposing to hydrogen sulfite in fermenting cabbage? May reek of a dirty diaper, but it's proven to work wonders for your gut microbiome. And like all sour foods, it cheers people up.
I always serve my hunter stew at parties. And they were damn good parties. That feast you prepared, you were right. It did everyone a lot of good. I'm glad you appreciate the importance of such things. I have to say, it was a pleasure for me too. Guess I just like making people happy. It's a fine way to take your mind off your own problems, or to realize how unimportant your problems are in the face of real human tragedies. You may think I'm out of touch, but I seriously believe a man's purpose can only lie beyond himself. Otherwise, he will always live like a caged animal who has never experienced the call of the wild. Jeez, you make me feel bad about myself. Please don't. You had your own battles to fight. My life, well, looking back, it was fairly easy. I had a wise guardian, good education, and the privilege of a medical career. Devoting myself to volunteer work just seemed obvious at some point. That's when you started cooking too? Sort of. Besides bringing medical aid, I got involved in a charity soup kitchen. Ingredients were almost as scarce as here, but me and my helpers always cooked up something special for the locals. Want to know my secret? Putting your heart in it? In a way, you're close. It was Mom. I wrote to her a lot from the other side of the world, asking for advice on how to tweak her classic recipes so that they could be made with, foreign ingredients. She taught me how to be a magician even in the humblest of kitchens. Wait, Mom, wasn't that after she was sick? Right. But she got better. So you're saying there was a way to help her? Well, it came with a price. What price? A long story, man. But she's alive? I mean, in your awareness? Was she still alive when you went on this mission? Yeah. She called me the day before the launch and wished me a good landing. Didn't she get better in your life? No. No, she didn't. You mean she's gone? I was gonna tell her how it went if we found rubidium. I'm sorry. You won't be able to do that. None of us will. But she'd be proud of you. You know that. Proud. This is some kind of cruel joke. Joke? Come on, man, what are you talking about? My efforts, my struggles. Seems they were all pointless. That's not true. Whatever you did, it made you who you are. That version of Mom, you know, it lives in you through your memories, your recipes. And they're not pointless. Thanks to them, you were able to give us an unforgettable feast. Isn't that like bringing her back to life? And look, you've done it twice. You should be proud of yourself. Thanks, but it's not so simple, Jan. I mean, I'm glad to have these memories, but what? I think I'd just rather not talk about it. I think I need some alone time. Hey, I found this thing that I took on the mission, and I thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Huh, my old watch. The award we got for civil bravery. It was nice that someone appreciated our sacrifice. Civil bravery? Wait. That boy at the contest. Yeah. That's when I realized how good it feels to help somebody. Thank you. water.
All done here. Can I help with this now?
Got your coffee? Everything all right? Well, it's not top quality, but I didn't come here for a comfortable life. I'm still getting my bearings around here. Truly strange experience. One doesn't get used to something like this in a couple of hours. Don't worry, I feel the same. Even after all this time, it's still hard to fathom. Being a captain of yourselves must be challenging. The same could be said for the idea of being responsible for the mental health of myself. I mean, I'm always up for a challenge, but my work comes with certain ethical requirements. Maintaining a professional distance, not getting engaged emotionally. You know, I'm under supervision. Supervision. Are you seriously worried about that? Believe me, we're beyond the point of caring about breaking rules. I don't know if you've heard, but we're bringing Rapidium to Earth. So, if you ask me, that justifies a little unruliness. Huh. Good point. You know what? Suddenly, I'm starting to see this situation in a whole different light. There you go. Okay, so, how are you coping? What? Well, it must be tough with all the hardships and an identity overload. Are you okay, Jan? Wow, I don't think anyone's asked me that question before. It's very kind of you to care. That's what I'm here for, right? Maybe we can talk about it some other time. I think I'd like you to take care of the others first. Whatever you say, boss. Anyway, thanks for giving me a new outlook on things. Hey man, pay me a visit, okay? I want to talk.
Jan, Maxwell here.
It's good to hear you. Things are getting more and more tense in here.
Yeah, I know. Lucas told me everything. I set to work at once analyzing the data you sent. I won't lie to you. This condition you discovered is something never seen before. I can confirm what you probably already suspect. It is highly probable that it is induced by accelerated brain tissue development which your alters have undergone. I am very sorry this has happened, but nobody could have predicted it. As I've said before, you're a pioneer, Jan. Unexpected setbacks come with the job.
Easy for you to be sorry from behind a desk.
Is it? I'd say it's harder to be calm when you know you can only be a passive observer. Especially knowing that I'm going to have to ask you to cross another threshold.
I don't like how that sounds.
It's understandable. Just try to keep an open mind.
What would I have to do?
Prepare a treatment based on biological material from a healthy donor.
Donor of what exactly?
Brain cells.
Oh. But isn't it a bit risky to donate brain cells? I mean, don't you need specialist equipment and personnel to do it safely?
Oh, don't worry. You wouldn't be the donor.
What? Why not? I'm the only one who's not affected.
Because it would kill you. It's not blood samples we're talking about, but a significant amount of brain tissue from the cortex.
So, how did you want me to get it?
There is only one solution. You have Rapidium, Jan. You have the womb. All you need to do is create a copy of your body, but without applying the branching procedure. By leaving its mind records blank, you will create a being with no awareness, no feelings, no thoughts. A biological vessel, if you will. A tabula rasa.
Are you seriously suggesting what I think you are? You want me to create an alternate version of myself in order to extract his cortex?
What do you think makes us human, Jan? Our body or our mind? This life form would not be an alter, because it simply wouldn't be human at all. It would only be a body.
Wait, but if Rapidium-induced growth causes this, won't he get sick as well?
It shouldn't. Not if it stays fully sedated. You see, the mutation occurs in the part of the brain responsible for cognitive functions, thinking, learning, remembering. So as long as the vessel's cortex stays inactive, it will remain a clean slate, and its brain tissue will be safe to use.
So, tabula rasa is doomed to die.
Oh, I see what worries you. The possible existence of the human factor some people call the soul. Personally, I prefer the word used by Avicenna, essence. You see, Avicenna made a distinction between essence and existence, which he thought was the domain of the accidental, or, as you would put it, the choices that shape us. Essence, on the other hand, is that core of a being which endures, regardless of any circumstances. For Avicenna, essence proved that there was a God who created us. For me, it's a whole new field of study. Just think about it. What if we looked at this essence just like we look at any other aspect of a human being? Its body, mind, emotions, something that can be scientifically observed, trained, even enhanced. Isn't that exactly what you were doing with your alters, Jan?
I'm not experimenting on them. I'm surviving.
Then carry on doing it. All I'm suggesting is that you look at this empty altar's essence in the same way a sculptor looks at a stone that is too brittle to carve in. There's no logical reason to fear dismissing it. Lucas and I went back to our old research to recreate a piece of code we once discarded. One that allowed for a much more flexible approach to erasing human memories. It can serve you to increase the capabilities of the quantum computer and create a tabula rasa version of yourself.
Upgrade the quantum computer? With the use of your banned research, but what about Ally Corp? What about the consequences for me when they find out about all the rules I've broken? A simple builder? I mean, creating my altars is one thing, but this... I could get accused of much bigger violations.
Can I trust you, Jan?
That depends. If I can trust you.
I'm putting a lot at stake for you. Of course you can trust me. Ally Corp doesn't have to know anything. Whatever happens from now on can stay strictly between you and me. I told you that I'd do anything to protect your mission, and I wasn't joking. Follow my instructions, and I'll take care of everything else.
Ally Corp has a big medical department. My ex-wife works there. Are you sure we shouldn't turn to them for help instead of harvesting this biological vessel against the law?
Yes, I'm sure. I told you before, it's better for you and your alters if your wife and her employers stay out of this. You didn't listen then. I hope you'll listen now. It's the only safe way for you. We can do this. Are you with me?
This is all very confusing. I need to think it through before I make any decisions.
Of course. I'm sure you'll come to the right conclusion. You're a smart man, Yandolski. Let me just make one thing clear. My goal isn't to undermine Ally Corp's operations. It's not resentment that drives me. Yes, my career was broken because of their short-sightedness, but I'm not seeking revenge. I just believe that I have a much deeper understanding of the full potential of your mission, and the means to execute this potential. All they could ever do is take the Rapidium you've found and use it to boost the prices of their shares. Sure, maybe a few hungry people would benefit as a side effect, but it would all be temporary, insignificant, an opportunity lost. So, no, I'm not against them. But I know that by withholding some information from them, we can achieve so much more. Just think about it, Jan. Think about how much everything you're going through is really worth. Because to the corporation, you are just an instrument. To me, you are a gift.
Another lovely day with a brain amputation. Would be nice to know there's a solution coming. How does it work? You explain the subject you're working on to the duck. I know it sounds silly, but it really helps. Hey there. I talked to Maxwell. It looks like he came up with a cure for your condition. Really? Are you telling me there's hope? Yeah, it's some kind of sophisticated treatment based on healthy brain tissue. Maxwell sent us a formula.
Oh, that's ambitious. What do you need me to do?
Well, I'll need you to reprogram our quantum computer according to some old piece of code from Maxwell's experiments. He claims it's gonna let us create an awareness-free alter.
Awareness-free?
The plan is to create a biological vessel from my DNA and extract lots of healthy brain tissue from it.
Biological vessel. To produce a healthy mutation-free brain. That makes sense.
So, you're okay with it?
It sounds like a promising idea. Why would I not be okay with it?
Because it's cruel?
Science is cruel. Survival is cruel. But it's not just about our survival, right? The whole mission is at stake, Jan.
That's what Maxwell said. Don't you find it odd that he's so reluctant to consult AliCorp Medical about our problem?
It is slightly unsettling, I admit. Are you thinking of talking to them behind his back?
I don't know. Maybe I should talk to Lena again?
Look, this situation is starting to be a little too emotionally problematic for me. She's your ex, not mine. You decide whether you want to take the risk. Just remember, Maxwell gave us a viable option. Shouldn't we just proceed instead of complicating things?
Maybe you're right. I'm overthinking it.
Good. Just give me the green light, and I'll start researching that new QC functionality right away. Then we'll take it step by step.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't worry. We can do this.
Something on your mind? I heard about the miner's problems, and that you've been trying to solve them by sending him to the contemplation room. Word travels fast. Yeah. Well, I just wanted to say that self-therapy is great, but professional therapy is better. So, if you'd like me to step in, I'm here for you. And him. Which means you anyway. I can take over the process from now on. Great. Let's do it. And thanks for that. Just beware. The miner's a tough customer. Don't worry. So am I. Hey, I found this thing that I took on the mission, and I thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. My gourd and bombilla. I thought I'd thrown them away. No, they just collected dust for years. Damn, I missed these during my travels. A very insightful gift, thank you.
I miss Lena so
God,
much.
can we talk?
Don't be ridiculous. You're much better off without her.
Looks like you have something to say to me.
Please, tell me it's not true. Are we seriously going to farm a human being like it's a plant?
Don't you want to live long enough to see Lena again?
That's below the belt. You know that talking to her was the best moment of my short life in this base. And I'd give everything for another one. But I won't sacrifice my humanity. And this idea is shameful. Why the hell haven't you talked to Lena about it?
Ah, here we go again.
What? At least appreciate that I'm not suggesting you let me talk to her. Although it would be better.
No. There's no time to look for alternative solutions.
Killing a person is no solution as far as I'm concerned. And in case you haven't noticed, I'm not the only one who doesn't like this idea. So, just think it over, buddy.